Welcome and good evening, wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8. OBS Chan seems, I guess working okay? That being said, I've debated with myself about whether or not I should even continue this series. Heck, I think the LARPle actually fucking broke my YouTube studio for some reason. Because when I uploaded the part, initially with the video with the people with the smile thing, it didn't want to upload for some reason. It's like, what? And then my internet acted like it was going to take 10 times longer to upload anything. Then I waited, then I uploaded again, then both wound up showing up. And then I can't delete it. And it's like, what the fuck happened? And then I recorded an episode of Enter the Gungeon, which I hadn't played in 2 years. It's a little short part. It's in the Demon Book, Spellbook player. It's some game like Vampire Survivors. It's probably my most recent playlist. I can't remember what it's called. Something about Spellbook Demon Slayer, I think, or something like that. It's like Vampire Survivors and Rogue Initia. So, it's really cool. It's interesting. I haven't played too much of it. But I put it in that playlist, and I think in this playlist too. Because, for whatever reason, it's not showing up in the actual videos part. And at first it didn't show up either. And then I uploaded again, and then both of them are there, and I can't delete that. Like, what is happening with this? Like, it was working fine until the LARPle video, and then all of a sudden it's just... Granted, the recording itself of Outer Worlds has been going to shit. I don't know why, but it's like it's becoming like a frame rate thing. To the point that even videos of Outer Worlds that seem like they had recorded okay in the past don't seem to show up right. Like, I think it was part 9 or something, I made a title about it being a Futanari joke writing itself, but apparently it doesn't write itself and you guys can't see what actually fucking happened. Basically, Parvati was in the middle of shooting somebody, and then Nyoka was behind Parvati, and I used Nyoka's skill, but Nyoka just clipped through Parvati, where you couldn't see Nyoka all, and it was just the entire length of the minigun just sticking out of Parvati's crotch like a giant cock, which... like, artistically, cool in art. Real life, that would not function. One, I'm pretty sure the person with a dick that big would die of a heart attack, trying to get blood flow into that. And two, honestly, I think anything bigger than 7 inches wouldn't fit in a person. And if it does, you are a unique individual, because I feel like anything remotely beyond that size is way too much for a human being of any gender to take anywhere. Again, I'm sure there's outliers out there that perhaps are unique in that regard, but I'm like, you know what, I'm pretty sure I don't think the human body's meant to do that, and I feel like such a thing would be dangerous and painful and not at all good. Again, if you're an outlier and that works for you, I mean, good for you, I guess, but it just... I don't think human anatomy works that way. One, I don't... because at least that's still a size that the heart wouldn't explode from, At the same time, I don't think that would fit comfortably in another human being. Like, the point is, both people are supposed to, be having fun and enjoying themselves, and pain is not supposed to have any part of that. It's just... you guys know what I mean. I'm just saying... anything beyond a certain amount, like, anything beyond 7 would just be way too big for a person of any gender or any whole. Again, I'm sure there's outliers, but it's just... yeah. That'd be way too much. But, here's the thing. Still good artistically, as pictures. Same way, like, a picture of a woman with, tits that are just, G-cup and... okay, yeah, that looks good on paper. But in real life, the person's back would be screaming in pain. Like you would be crushing your own vertebrae in your spine. It's just, you'd have to literally be Wonder Woman to be able to not be in constant pain from that. Yeah. That, and also I've said before, like, you don't want too big, just because, well, you want to still be able to hug the person, get your arms all the way around them. Heck, at my first serious relationship, she had 40 double D. I was still able to hold her, hug very comfortably, and that was awesome. But then again, I'll say this. It doesn't matter if you're an A cup or a triple D or above. All sizes of boobs or all sizes of cocks deserve to be motorboated. Just saying. But then again, I know, again, everyone's got, their own thoughts on that. But again, that's fine. Everyone's, has their own... It's kind of like, what flavor ice cream do you like? I mean, I like Rocky Road ice cream. I do not like butter pecan. It's just butter pecan's gross. I don't like it. Heck, sometimes I'll get chocolate gelato from Walmart and eat that. It's tasty. I like going to Dairy Queen. I'm the worst Batman villain ever. Like, oh, what's this villain do? Well, he follows Batman around and talks about his feelings and makes lewd jokes. And then he goes to Dairy Queen with Batman. That's me. That's me. That's me as a supervillain. The worst thing I ever do is just talk to people about my feelings and be cringe and make lewd jokes. Which, here's the thing. In real life, I will make jokes to people and I'll usually try to make people laugh. But in real life, one, I have to stick to very light humor and I avoid lewd subjects. I can still make people laugh, perhaps with maybe, granted, things are always topical based on stuff going on, Usually it's improvisational at that point. But here's the thing. In real life, I avoid dark humor. I avoid lewd humor. Because a lot of times that makes people feel uncomfortable. And I don't like making people feel uncomfortable. But, good thing about YouTube is, well, it gives me an... I don't know what proper word to use here. I don't know. I had several come to mind, but I don't think any of them fit. But the main point is that I do tend to make a lot of dark humor jokes on this channel, and I especially make a bunch of lewd jokes. But, again, that's because, it wouldn't really be appropriate to say that stuff IRL. Just because, again, in real life, there's something I tend to do called reading the room. I base my conversation off of what, what's going on around me and what people's sensibilities are. And I react to the feedback of that. Though, here, I'm just talking to a computer. So there's no feedback. There's nothing to, sort of narrow the perspective in certain directions. It's more so I just make whatever dark humor or lewd joke that... Because I do like making those kinds of jokes. Part of it, because I like making humor. And two, because... I don't know, maybe I watched a bit too much stand-up comedy as a child. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed stand-up comedy. I remember watching In Living Color with Jim Carrey and... watching stuff like, I think even Def Comedy Jam. I think that was back in the 90s. I think I remember watching that back in the 90s. Though I think some of it was taped footage from the 80s. Which was, before I was born. Heck. A lot of those videos and stuff happened before I was born. Then again, I feel like I'm old. Just because I have a lot of gray hair. Apparently, stress sucks. But yeah, I just, I'll usually make humor based off of what I think the people around me like. But of course, with no active. Like I said, I'll usually read a room based on people's reactions and try to say things that I think that they would enjoy. But here, there is no reading the room. It's just I'm talking to a rectangle that makes glowy sounds, which I don't fucking know. I'm just saying it's me just talking to myself. The only difference is I'm recording it and putting it on YouTube, because that's called being a Let's Player. But yeah, I've always enjoyed Let's Plays a lot, and this game is pretty cool. Now, that being said, this is a lot like my Shadow of War Let's Play. It was more like, let's watch Talion stab an orc at 2 frames a minute. It's become more and more of a fucking PowerPoint presentation at this point. And part of me is like, should I even bother trying to record Outer Worlds? Especially since, like, the Enter the Gungeon video is not just showing up my video list. But if you type in the name of the video, Let's Play Enter the Gungeon, part not a number, you get the video. If you just go into the playlist, Outer Worlds, or the playlist of the Demon Book Spell Prayers or something, like, I can't remember. But you'll see the video. You'll actually see it twice with 2 different names. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube Studio. But then again, here's the thing. I have 500 playlists. I have 500 playlists on my channel. And the funny thing is this. I remember making a playlist. My 89th playlist was literally a playlist dedicated to me saying I was going to try to limit the amount of playlists that I made. The idea was that, I'm just going to start reusing previous playlists. You know, I'll put a different game in this playlist because I'm going to try to avoid making too many playlists. That was playlist 89, a playlist specifically dedicated to me telling myself not to make too many playlists. We're now at 500 playlists. I have almost 2,200 videos on this thing. And again, it's not like I'm ever going to make a cent from this. This is not a job. This is my excessive, obsessive hobby. I like rambling at my computer. I enjoy Let's Plays. I do terrible karaoke. I vent about my feelings. I've literally made videos where I did cry a little bit, though most of the excessively ones, I didn't upload. Like, there was once I did like a video that I recorded like 14 hours straight, at which point I think it was like, 7 hours? Well, I think solidly between hours 2 and like 7, I was just crying and screaming and laughing. Which I couldn't upload that because, like I said, I've made some odd laughs from time to time in some videos, but nothing approaching that. And it was just, I felt uncomfortable listening to that because I unnerved me at listening to myself, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that again because it makes me feel uncomfortable. Especially the part that came after that, where apparently at that point I'd cried so much I just sort of started vomiting everywhere. Which the sound of that was horrible. But then in looking back, I'm like, what if I had saved that sound and used it as part of a horror movie? Like a horror game, like if I made a video game. Which I wouldn't because, I don't have the technology to apparently record a Let's Play well enough to not have it be a PowerPoint presentation. At least not a game like this. Which is weird, there are some games that worked just fine. I can't remember any of them off the bat right now. Oh, Crash 4. I think Crash Bandicoot 4 worked fine. But I didn't play all of it, just some. It's just some of them, and of course some of the games I couldn't play because they were like playing so slow. It was like my character's walking through water, or it kept crashing, or some wouldn't load up. Like here's, I'm not even sure if I should try to get the Dead Space game that comes out in January because I tried to play the old Dead Space game and my computer wouldn't even launch it. So I'm not sure how the other one would go, and even then, it's like, unless I figure out like what the fuck's going on with my computer, because like I've checked it has no viruses. It's just I've been doing a lot with it, and maybe my computer's just like having issues or something. I've tried disk defrag and stuff like that, and it's just like I don't know, it seems like my computer plays things as good as it always did. Heck, I remember early on I tried to do Spyro the Dragon, and it looked fine while recording, but the final product was just like so framey. I still upload it anyway, because at that point it's more like a radio podcast with slides. But that's basically what this video is going to be. It's going to be Let's Play the Outer Worlds, but you're more so going to see a slideshow and me talking, which is, let's be honest, even if the game was working correctly, the way I play this and just me being me, I am the most boring and annoying person you will ever find on YouTube. Heck, I eventually came up with a B-side intro. I think about, half a year ago or some shit. And keep in mind, I'll also sing karaoke, which I cannot sing at all. I cannot sing at all. My voice is epilepsy of your ears. But I enjoy singing. It's nice. If anything I've ever advocated to people is, it's very important to open up and talk about your feelings. Like, I'm a person, I tend to be a bit depressed. And I tend to be a bit negative and dark on certain things. But, talking about things makes me feel better. And heck, maybe other people benefit from knowing that somebody else feels the same way they do. And heck, one downside I would say to people like, okay, if a lot of times people expect it to fix everything, and it doesn't. Talking about your feelings doesn't make everything better. It just makes you feel better, and perhaps helps you find a way to find better solutions to improve things. But regardless if you're able to make better solutions or not, it does make you feel better to talk about your feelings. But the thing is this, it's not going to magically you're cured of your depression and shit. No, it's still there. The only thing that's happened is this. You found something that makes you feel better. But at the same time, you have to keep talking to keep feeling better. Now, granted, if it works the other way for you guys, awesome. If you can just talk about something and you just feel better and you don't feel any need. After all, some people feel the need to talk more and more. Most of my life, I bottled up my emotions and feelings, and I didn't really talk about shit to really much of anyone. Granted, there was some shit that happened, I'd say a little bit over a decade ago. Yeah, about a decade and a half ago. That hurt. And I think I talked a few of my friends' ears off, IRL. Part of the reason why I think they probably don't talk to me too much anymore, just because the thing is this. Like in life, or like at work and stuff, I do my best to just pretend I'm perfectly okay, to be smiling, to be nice to everybody, and heck, for the most part, the best way to describe myself is this. I'm a pacifist, or at least I wish to try my best to live as one. I try to be like Vash the Stampede in terms of personality. That happy smile, carefree sort of thing, but also caring about people, actually forming those, close friendships and actually trying to be open to everybody. But also, I don't want to hurt anyone, and especially, basically, Trigun, great anime. I feel like I'm getting confused about whatever the fuck it is I'm talking about, and I'm not even sure what the subject is anymore. But yeah, the main thing I would really try to advocate to people is this. It's helpful to talk about your feelings. Now, granted, it may come with a downside. That when you're talking about your feelings, you might not be able to stop. You might have to keep talking about your feelings for the rest of time to keep feeling better. And I want to say to all of you, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, granted, you're probably nowhere near as cringy or fucked up as I am, but at least that's a little example there. After all, I strongly advocate that it's important for people to talk about their feelings and to express themselves, as long as they aren't hurting themselves or anybody else. I just want everyone to be able to be friends and openly talk to each other and just, heck, I'm kind of a hopeless romantic idealist sort of person who wants a peaceful world. Then again, I still enjoy horror movies. I'll watch Hellraiser and Saw movies and shit. Heck, there's sometimes if I'm having a panic attack, I'll imagine the Saw theme and it will help calm me down a bit. Heck, I enjoy the adrenaline feeling. Though, of course, if I have too much, then my chest starts hurts. And, of course, you know, having a heart attack is not good for your mental state. So, obviously, be aware of how you react to things, but it's like, I enjoy horror movies. I enjoy horror games. I enjoy playing a violent video game. And it's nice to just sort of hop into a game or an anime and just let loose with it. But of course, it's also cool just to talk about anime or stuff like that. Heck, there's channels out there where the people that do like anime flex videos, talk about cool shit they see, and that's hilarious. That's awesome. But yeah, I should probably hop into this. But yeah, it's going to be like a PowerPoint presentation here, okay, guys? But how about I do like combine the A and B intros? Because I was doing that for some of the videos too. Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet, a YouTube channel content creator actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital worlds. Well, welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8. This is Let's Play the Outer Worlds, when I'm not really sure how well my uploads are really working anymore, as I have close to 2,200 videos, 500 playlists, and YouTube Studios seems to have freaked out with the whole LARPle video, to the point that I'm not sure what the fuck's happening with my YouTube Studio at the moment. So, I'm just going to enjoy a little side dish of analog horror with me even uploading stuff, as I don't know what the fuck's happening with it. But it still seems to work, I guess. I mean, the Enter the Gungeon video I made, it's up there. It's just not showing in my videos list. But if you go to the playlist that it's in, or type in the name, Let's Play Enter the Gungeon, heck, I think I'll type it in a comment to this video. And at least that, like, videos like that seem to be fine still when it comes to recording. Like, I watched that and it's like, it's fine. The footage looks just like what it was when I played the game. It just seems like any game that's something like this, which is another reason I'd be concerned about playing the Dead Space, because one, the original Dead Space wouldn't even launch. I couldn't even play it at all. But assuming the new Dead Space could launch, would my computer even like be able to play it even if it launched it? Then there's, you know what, actually, can I do some settings? Okay, what if I turn motion blur off all the time? What if I go to this? 80%. What if I go from, instead of ultra, go to very high, high. Okay, so we lowered the motion blur to nothing. Lowered this from 100 to 80. So, and lowered this to high. So maybe it'll record better this time? Maybe? I think? I don't know. I hope. It's like when I do center cards, like the jiggle physics are too much for OBS-chan. But it's just like, yeah. Maybe it'll do better? I don't know. My laptop is an Intel 7. That should be plenty strong enough to do anything. This is still the most powerful computer I've ever owned. I still have a base PS4 that I tried to play Cyberpunk, 2077 on. And 2 years later, and so many patches later, I still can't get it to work. I bought a game and I can't play it. But I'm stubborn. I am too stubborn to stop trying. I have yet to even see a PS5 in the real world. And it's kind of like this with this Let's Play. The idea is like, should I even bother with not only the other concerns going on, and like I said, I'm never going to make a sin off this. I'm never going to have sponsors. I'm never going to partner with YouTube, though I don't know why the hell YouTube would ever fucking want me as a partner. There is no advertiser that would ever fucking want me. Hell, I've gone out of my way to make the advertisers not want to like me by being myself. Because that's the most fucked up, cringiest thing I can do, is be myself. There is nobody that would want to be the ad or the sponsor to this. And on the off chance there was, I don't want it. I don't care who the sponsor is. I don't care anything. I do not want sponsorships. I do not want any sort of... Then again, like I said, I don't think YouTube would ever, want me as a partner. I am not good brand. And that's the thing. I'm not a brand. I'm just some random dude who works in a factory and then comes home and likes rambling at his computer because he enjoys Let's Plays. That's it. I'm just some random fucking guy. But, yeah. And it's like I have a Twitch, too, which I have not... I should go back on there at some point to see what's going on. I don't think I've streamed on Twitch for like half a year. Then again, I think I only ever had one viewer as my maximum viewer count. It's hilarious. But, yes, I remember you, Dottie. I just have not bothered going back. Like, I popped on Twitch to watch some other stuff, but I haven't actually done Twitch. Because like I said, I don't ever plan to be a Twitch affiliate either. Like I said, I don't ever want to do a thing that lets anybody donate shit to me. I don't want donations. I don't want sponsors. I don't want the super chat thing. I want none of it. I don't want to make a cent off of any of this. I just want to ramble and be myself and just talk about whatever feelings I have because, well, I'm a lonely motherfucker and I like video games. So this makes me feel better. I have depression and this is the way I found to make myself, I guess, feel better. I know. I can't say it works 100%, but here's the thing. A lot of times life is stressful. But that's the way life is, of course. Like, there's times in which, whether it's work or personal stuff, there's stuff going on that's extraordinarily stressful. Whether it's stuff in the past, worries about the future, or even shit I'm currently dealing with at the moment. It's stressful as hell. But that's life. Part of life is just, there's stress, you find ways to deal with it and keep going. That being said, sometimes it's harder than other times. But I'll say this, I enjoy Let's Plays. Hopefully somebody enjoys my Let's Plays, but let's be clear. I know I'm boring and annoying. But this is just me doing this for my sake. If other people enjoy it too, that's awesome. If other people find a joke, because I'm pretty sure, Noko. That's the name. Noko enjoyed the video of the Perfect Apocalypse series. The cutest trilogy on Steam. Love at First Bite. Purgatory Forever. Patches in Inferno. And everything, yes, is a cat pun. I think Luke Skywalker commented on the Redout video, and I did one video on that game. Heck, Vegeta stopped by when I did a terrible karaoke version of Musaf Krakish from Death Clock Metalocalypse, though I did change one word. I changed it, Musa Krakish, to Mustache, Vegeta, Mustache. The time has come to awaken him. Yes, it's my sense of humor. It's my fucking sense of humor. Heck, I made a video called What's a Conscience at one point, which is about Nathan Explosion being a person's conscience. But like I said, I don't care about ever being monetized. Well, actually, that's a lie. Because here's the thing, caring means I'd be okay with it. I'm actually actively against being ever monetized. I don't want to ever be monetized. I'll say this, I could have 1 million fucking subscribers and YouTube actually asking me to be a partner, I would say no. I don't want to be monetized. I am 100% against ever being monetized. I don't want to make a cent. I'm expressly against it. I am doing this as a hobby. I am doing this because this is my sort of obsession. My weird little... And I swear I do not have ADHD. I do not. I do not. Nothing wrong with you having ADHD. I think nothing less of anyone that does it. No bad things about you. I don't... Yeah, I'm perfectly cool with that. I've actually dated girls with ADHD. That's fine. I have no problem with it. There's nothing wrong. It's kind of like the whole thing with tattoos. Me, I have no tattoos or piercings. I'm expressly against ever having a tattoo or piercing of any kind, ever. But, I've fucked women with tattoos and piercings before. So, Now, I'm okay with other people having tattoos and piercings. It's just, I am expressly against it. I do not like it. Heck, I don't like the feeling of metal against my skin at all. Heck, even like a drawing by a pen, like just a little bit of ink, not permanent any, just like, whether it was like temporary like paint or ink or anything. Now, granted, maybe I'd make an exception for like a Halloween sort of thing or some shit, but for the most part, I don't. Then again, I'm the kind of guy who, it could be in the middle of winter, and I will only use the heat enough to bring my house up to 62 degrees Fahrenheit, unless there are other people in the house, which then I will have the heat up higher, because I understand other people like a warmer temperature, but I like it a little colder. I think I'd be perfectly fine with it being like October weather, 30-mile-per-hour winds, gray, overcast, cloudy sky, with 50 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. But I don't think plants would handle that very well. I think everything would die, and I'd be sad about that. But I'm saying I consider 50 degrees Fahrenheit t-shirt weather. And I'll be honest, I tend to, if I'm by myself in my house, I keep my house 62 degrees Fahrenheit in the middle of winter. And I probably let it go up to like 76 Fahrenheit in the middle of summer. But in the middle of winter, I could literally have, like the way I usually will be in my house is I'll have my house at 62 degrees. And I'll walk around naked. Because I prefer to be naked. Even though, well, let's be honest, I'm fat and unattractive. So I feel very insecure of my appearance. But I actually have no real problem with my appearance. I just see my face, I'm like, that's me! And I have no problem with it. The problem is, I don't exactly make other people feel horny. And I'm like, It's like I am not that kind of person. Which is like, it's fine. I mean, it is kind of a personal thing, but still. It's like, I'll keep my house 62 degrees Fahrenheit and I'll just walk around my house naked. But of course, I'll raise the temperature up. Because here's the thing. I feel 62 degrees is too hot to be wearing a shirt or boxers. It's 62 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't remember what that is in Celsius. Give me a moment. I'll look on my phone. Eventually, once it loads. Okay. I gotta type this in. What is 62 Fahrenheit? Okay, so for people that use the metric system, or Celsius or whatever, I keep my house in the middle of winter at 16.67 degrees Celsius. So, let's just say 17 degrees Celsius. I keep in the middle of winter, unless I have company, because I understand other people like warmer temperatures, I will keep my home at 17 degrees Celsius. And I will walk around naked. Because as far as I'm concerned, 17 degrees Celsius is too hot to be wearing a t-shirt or boxers. That being said, when I sleep in that said temperature, I will have a giant box fan on pointed directly at my bed. And I will be under 3 blankets. The one against my skin is one I've been actually sleeping with, well, I think for my entire life. That being said, the blanket has so many parts of it that are faded. It used to have vibrant pictures on it of Mickey Mouse skiing. Now it's just everything's faded except for one strip that I haven't really been able to cover with because it's sort of like got a giant hole in it that goes about the... Like there's so many tears and there's parts where the fabric's so thin that you can see through it. But it feels nice against my skin. So I'll sleep naked with that over me and then some sort of thin blanket and then a super thick, floofy, fluffy blanket And I'll be under the little fluffy, like I'm a little fluffy blanket burrito. And it's comfortable. Though cuddling also makes that more comfortable. Though I need extra fans and I need the house to be a little bit cooler at that point. Though, of course, I don't tend to do that because, like I said, I can have company over and I'll have the house a whole much higher temperature to make them comfortable. And I'll be wearing full clothing because that's appropriate social conduct. But it's so fucking hot! It's burning up! That being said, where I live, the weather can be a little erratic at times. Sometimes you can get 5 different seasons 5 different seasons in one day. It's like a fucking anime where I live. But as far as variations of temperature, in the middle of winter, it can drop down to negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's not counting wind chill and the couple feet of snow, if not more. Though the freezing rain's usually more of a pain in the ass. Though I'd say at least summer, we probably at most maybe get up to the 100 Fahrenheit at highest. But I'd say usually about 95 Fahrenheit for about 1 month out of the summer. But most of summer is like 80 plus Fahrenheit. But in general, I would say that I would gauge the temperatures for this region as between 0 degrees Fahrenheit and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So I feel that this is considered a mild climate. It's fairly erratic and sometimes unpredictable, and there are sometimes tornadoes. But all in all, it's never too cold and it's never too hot. It's not too extreme of any weather type. Then again, I like showers. That's the thing. I've never been to an anime convention. One day I will probably go to one, though I imagine I might just wear my black cloak or something, or just not. I don't know. I don't know. I could be like dressed as Zelos from Lena from the Slayers anime. I don't think I'd be able to pull off an Ainzel Gon costume. Then again, that would probably be expensive as fuck. I don't even know how the fuck I would do that. Where I have like Vash for Stampede from Trigun. Though it would have to be cold, like the middle of fucking winter, because there's no way in hell. Because here's the thing, I do tend to be a bit of a personality, of the same ideological stance as Vash the Stampede. But here's the thing, while his outfit looks cool, he's wearing it in the middle of a super hot desert world. That's so hot. I'd be so sweaty, and I don't like being sweaty. And that's the thing, I've heard about anime conventions, like apparently people smell bad at those things sometimes. I take 15 showers a week. I like smelling good. I like using cologne. So I like to smell good. Heck, I'll usually wear either some Block Red or the Azaro AZZARO Wanted Collection, which is just it's a glass gun revolver. And I have no idea how to describe the smell, but that's, if you want to know what I smell like, just Azaro, the Wanted Collection. It's a glass gun revolver. Though, of course, I'll wear some Block Red or some other colognes as well. But it's just like, why would you want to smell bad? Like, I like to smell good. And be comfy. I just like ice cold Pepsi and hot cocoa. Just not together. They're good at different times. But yeah, I swear I do not have ADHD. Granted, I did a movie review once of the Bullet Train video with Brad Pitt. I watched that in theaters, did a movie review about it, spent a half hour. I called it Daniel Stern Bullet Train. I talked about like 200 plus subjects. At least one of them was the movie. Which just still reminds me. Like, I was making a comparison because there's a point where Brad Pitt's walking and there's that song playing. By Bee Gees, Staying Alive. And he's just like walking down the road. I'm like, that reminds me of Daniel Stern from the movie Bushwhacked. But of course, at one point I tried to do a creepypasta where I used a background of Russell Crowe, and he was in a 1995 movie, Virtuosity, and he was also walking down the street to that same song. Heck, also again, I strongly suggest checking out the light novel Berserk of Gluttony. Anyway, I should actually hop into this and actually play some video game. But again, it's going to be... framey is an understatement. I don't know if it's an issue of OBS or my computer, but it's probably both. But I don't know if I would be able to fix it. At least I know that OBS and my computer still work at recording games like Enter the Gungeon. That's good. But with this, it's going to be a frame. It's going to be a slideshow. That's what you're going to be seeing. You're going to be seeing a slideshow. But at least I think that the title thing right now is working fine. And of course, I lowered some quality settings, so maybe it'll work better. I don't know. But maybe one day I'll figure out a way to make it work better. I don't know. Main point is this. I'm too stubborn not to keep playing the game. So, yeah, I'm stubborn. Yeah. I also sometimes stand in the shower like I'm Vegeta standing in the rain. Because I just do. Anyway, let's load this. We'll drink some water. I saw this pop in. Well, everything seems... It reminds me of the video game Crackdown, or the...
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations.
Hi. I don't know if I think I interrupted.
Sorry, can't talk. We're busy having a very tedious conversation.
Sorry.
And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my Insta coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who is this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
That's true.
I see. Just a visitor then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway...
What is a purple berry? Is it a longevity berry that the Minkyu eat from Brave Fensu Musashi? Does that mean I get a permanent health up when I eat one?
I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups...
I still want a Brave Fensu Musashi 3!
Trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
There is a person over there with a thing out of her neck, and she's smiling a lot. Are we not going to acknowledge that?
Yeah. Just another woe to add to the pile.
At least I didn't cross the street from fucking Larple into Lysperius.
Causing too much trouble.
I'm pretty sure if I came through here and the person had fucking Lysperius or fucking Gurgant as a fucking expression, I'm like, I'm fucking uninstalling the fucking game!
Instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Rizzos! Now selling Burn-In! The best energy drink you should never fucking try! Red Bull and Cadbury Cream Eggs. The breakfast of champions!
It's obvious that sluggish
short-lived ones, because that's not healthy.
Until they come clean. Thank the law, some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
You know, since Sublight's involved in this stuff, would this have been different if I hadn't, did the quest the way I did? Totally didn't have trouble finding a door.
I don't think I've ever seen an orchard before. I mean, other than Miss McDevitt's garden.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Okay. Okay.
You find anything?
Hurrying somewhere? Or being chased?
No. She wasn't being chased. Because if she was running, the stride would be longer. What is a purple berry? I see purple leaves, but I see no berries. Ah. Oh. What the fuck is this? Tobacco corn fuck you. Don't want any of it. Hello? I didn't hear you. I saw subtitles. Hello?
Hell, sweet hello there, Val.
Why are you from Futurama?
Break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
Another one of those smiles. Starting to think there's something in the water, Cap.
A smiler.
Thank you.
Back
Workers
rooms.
to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now,
What is walking behind you? What is that in the background? Why is Puzzle Hedge fucking trademarked?
I can't stop you from poking around, but do be mindful of our pollinization hive. Mosquitoes tend towards aggressive at the best of times.
Wasps? Skeetos?
Keep them behind an
Why would you make this? What is this?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay. First, save. New save. Okay. Gotta use precise. What is this? Okay. Use precision. Let me on here!
Okay, keep him quiet.
Precision. Okay. I need to shoot you in a way that doesn't make you bleed. Okay.
That's not funny.
I'm not aiming at you! I am trying to shoot your neck without killing you! Moving is making that hard! I need you to stop moving. Okay. Just gotta stand on you. Okay, no, okay. Please, you need to stop moving. I don't want to try to take this shot while you're moving. Okay, here's the thing. If I shoot at this angle, after the bullet hits this, it's going to go that way, which is the rest of you. So I need an angle where the bullets don't hit, you after bypassing you. Okay, you're going to make me try to do this while moving. Okay. Just stop. This is not... Okay. I can... Please stop moving. And... Come on! You're making this hard! I'm trying to shoot a leech thing off of your neck, or out of you. I don't know if it's hooked to your brainstem. This is a trial. I'm trying to see if I can do this and not kill you. Wait. I have slow motion. Why haven't I been using that? Why is this rendered like a moving 2D object? Nope.
Here we go.
Are you better?
Keep your sadness to yourself.
Hello? Where? Hi? What? He disappeared. Batman? Oh, okay. You went behind Ayuka's head. Okay, it's okay. I'm just trying to help. Okay. Okay. There. Now you're crippled and you can't run.
Giving me the troubles you are. I just want to be your friend.
Well.
Wanted to make you smile.
Huh. Interesting dialogue. Interesting. So, well, back talking then, I guess.
A sweetest hello to you again, Orchard's visitor. Have you tried Rizzo's Purple Berry Bunch? Our soft, sour candy shell surrounds a sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it. Chew it. You can do it. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory...
Reformatory...
Puzzle Hedges, trademark Maze Hunt, and special edition taste...
You even said the
5
trademark?
bits a ticket. Ah, you mean that lovely actor who got herself dead? Damn shame what happened to her. She did come by, but not during any official tour time. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless
What was that noise in the background?
New product unveiling. That's right. She was. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is...
Were these things inside the Spectrum Brown? And when you drank it? I mean, I did say that it looked like there was something inside the drink. But if you saw... Who would...
Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization mosquitoes.
I actually forget how she died.
Was she?
I thought she was shot? I can't remember.
Pollinization by killer mosquitoes.
Why would you invent this?
Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty. For safety reasons.
Oh yeah, because you guys are definitely safety.
Finishes or is aborted, all mosquitoes are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzo's would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle. So you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
Okay, to-do list.
Yes, indeedy. I've got the wondrous honor of having just been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now.
That's
Before my morning clock
not very long.
I was but a lowly nanner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this vast swath of fertile land.
It's like the same way Sith get promoted.
Heaven sweet, no. It's not like he was murdered. He simply disappeared without a trace and hasn't been heard from since. And the groundkeeper before that one? Well, she wasn't missing at all. Her body was found near hive control, covered head to toe in thousands of welds.
Huh.
No mystery, and certainly no murder with what happened there. I mean, you can't exactly hold some mosquitoes on trial. Accidents do happen.
What the fuck was that in the background? It looked like a cloud turned orange and grew fire. What do you mean grew fire? Caught fire. You guys know what I meant.
Can't speak for others, but I most assuredly don't. I reckon you could talk to my supervisor, the overseeing...
What is happening in the sky behind
I
you?
used to ask questions, but...
Does this game even have thunderstorms? That would be awesome!
Well now, you certainly are an individual of refined taste. There are folks who defend the premium option and its sprat petting zoo, but once you've been bit by one sprat, you've been bit by them all. Of course, tours of any excess level must be suspended.
You know what's really awesome? Going to a zoo that also has an aquarium. I think clouded leopards are pretty cool, but there's like I said, there's some really cool zoos that have lots of stuff to see, and of course the best zoos are the ones that actually take good care of the animals and make sure they have plenty of space to actually, be happy. Because, you don't want them to be like cage. That's cruel. But if it's a large enclosed space that's, the size of a park, and they have all the room they need, I mean, but yeah, just the best zoos are the ones that take good care of the animals and do everything they can to make the animals happy. And of course, care about the safety of the animals, and perhaps more importantly, the safety of the people. Though, of course, it's also up to people not to be dumbasses. There's people that try to jump the fences and go in the enclosure. This is like, don't do that. That's not safe for you or the animal. But mostly you, because animals, honestly, are, have claws and teeth. And it's not likely to end well. It's cool to see an elephant from a distance. You should not, you can see it through glass and stuff, but you shouldn't, there's people that try to jump fences and stuff. Why would you do that? Don't do it. Bad. But of course, there's some really big zoos that also have aquariums. You guys ever go and just look at the stingrays? Those are cool.
Of course. Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing. I am quite overcome with happiness, indeed. You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all of Eridanos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence.
Eridanos. I remember how to pronounce that for 2 seconds. What?
Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. And repeat customers make the charts look better on our weekly profit reports. So if nothing else, it's my responsibility at all times to smile, smile, smile. And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tours we offer throughout the orchards. Seasonally available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
Yay! Right, wasn't there a thing that... You said there was a timeline discrepancy here. Where? Hello? Oh.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Yeah? What, was that it?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Is that what we're looking at? What's happening? What is happening? Rupturing? I'm assuming that's bad. I appear to be taking.
Got 'em all.
What? What? Going to rob the corpses because it's Thursday. Yeah, it is Thursday. I'm glad that everything except the loot got vaporized. Well, incinerated?
Line discrepancy detected nearby.
Cremated?
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's hothouse conservatory.
Hothouse? What?
Almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious.
Oh! It's a greenhouse!
Thing about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed cysty pig waste products. From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please record any unusual effects and give that record to the nearest Rizzo's employee as quickly as possible. Remember, you are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
I'm quietly, paying my respects. Hi.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Okay. Hi.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife? No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
Yet. What? Really? What would even happen if I answered with this? Why would I? It's just joking. I have to.
Very fine. If you were Edna, you would have stabbed me in the throat halfway through the second word of my first question.
Oh, this poor fella's lost his wits.
I'm getting old, damn it. And after a while, anything that isn't a plant gets hard to distinguish from anything that is. But no, you don't look like Edna. Though you do smell a bit like...
Are you going blind?
Blood and starship grease.
I mean, yeah,
You must be the
that's
freelance inspector. Well, I suppose you can poke around as you like. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff he gets, bent over plants all day. Oh, it seems I'm not as young as I feel. Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO. Well, she's not going anywhere ever again. Which is a shame, of course. Taken too soon and all.
Okay. I have to do it.
Hello again, youngster. You're certainly doing a lot of running to and fro. Don't overexert yourself. The wasp-ketos can smell weakness.
Why did you invent these?
Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget.
Next thing you're gonna tell me you're gonna crossbreed a fucking tarantula with a bald eagle.
I'm not as young as I feel. You know what? I just spend too much time inside. Truly, I am ashamed of my craft.
Ha! I called it! I've said it before, the dumb options aren't dumb. It's just sarcasm! And he just responded in kind with more sarcasm! Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Well, that can't be good.
I just wanted to make you smile.
Everyone all right? I wanted to make you smile.
Oh, well, this is the place that I was said to. Okay. Ha. How do I get that? That's not a door. Well, when in doubt, go to the other building that's right next to it. Is a fucking helipad? Right, I should have a journal entry. What the fuck is happening here with these? What? Huh. Okay. Huh. I am...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, you are in for...
You got it, Captain!
Drunk. Oh?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Can't use this?
Like a rapt among the rocks.
Why are they carrying rum?
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Are those wasp-keto hives? Don't worry, I'll keep my distance.
What?
Bits of wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product.
Huh. Huh.
The only members of a tossball team strong enough to drag a stick into are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie. Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
Let's not jump to conclusions. There are drunk primals stomping around. One of them could have broken it.
Oh. So do I go into the wasp thing and cause an issue? Yeah, no. No. No to the mosquitoes. I don't like wasps or mosquitoes. Is that a tornado? I knew I saw thunder! Is it coming this way? Are we gonna have a giant thunderstorm later? That's neat. Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Are you out there?
I can hear you.
If you still possess the majority of your mental capacities, please locate the test room through the lobby and to the left. You'll see me through the glass.
Will do. Hello.
How in the aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What does it even matter now? What do you want? Speak up and quickly if you will. Oh, please. Do I look like some simple
simpleton groundskeeper to you. You do know I possess one of the highest IQs in all of Eridanos. Ah, you must be the freelancer captain he hired to solve that idiot actor's misfortunately timed murder. Excellent. You'll be inclined to aid me then. You see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab.
There's...
Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. Ah, I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them. And lose my life's work? You want me to just burn my lab and my entire future to the ground over one experiment that's gotten rather out of hand? No, I think not. We merely need to clean up the mess, so to speak. Reset the lab back to functional parameters.
Clean up? They were human beings. Don't you care about them at all?
Staff can be replaced, you know. Research data? Now that's invaluable. Oh no. They're quite unaware of their actions, I'm afraid. We're a research and development branch of Rizzo's, focused primarily on the Spectrum vodka line. But the specific research that goes on in this facility is utterly confidential.
I don't think this kind of research should be happening with things people ingest or imbibe.
So you've no qualms about snooping through my precious research files?
If I did, I wouldn't be here.
Once you've acquired it. Essentially,
I have smart people and a computer.
Stem from one we've just developed.
Cortana is back on the ship.
Is nearly limitless.
I am Discount Master Chief.
Science behind it would far exceed your capability for understanding.
Heck, real life me, I'm Discount Ryan Reynolds. I'm Ryan Reynolds, just minus the attractiveness or the personality or the sense of humor or any of the positive qualities you would attribute to. I am looking forward to Deadpool 3.
Now, was there anything else? Excellent. You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well. Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
Better than cold-blooded murder.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
Okay. I have options. Utility and terminal.
That's awful. Wonder if this poor fella had a family.
Who? Oh. I'm sure he did. But now he'll be lighter in the afterlife. What's the... Oh. Okay. Fuck. Do I have a map? Okay, so Metal Gear Solid is. Nope.
Here they come!
Nope, just run past. Run fast enough, it'll be before the guys... Nope. Well, I wanted to not.
Here goes nothing!
Turn that brown upside down.
Get it off! Get it off!
What are all those status ailments? Robbing in slow motion. Now I'm reloading.
You okay, Captain?
Dispense the sedative gas. I assume some of them I didn't shoot. On some of them? Well, now I want to do it more! You told me not to! Now I want to. I have stuff. We never sneak anywhere. I've already discovered everything. That's acceptable. What were my other choices? So you're that way, which means I should go this way to...
Just who in the... Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
The hell was that?
Did I? So...
Well, shit. This case just got a bit more interesting.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay.
Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Yeah, I know. They still feel warm. What? Huh. Yeah, I mean...
Anyone else think there should be more bullet holes here?
Yeah.
Awful place to die. What do you think happened to her?
Yeah, you're right. Either they cleaned them...
They wouldn't have had time! Even though I dawdled! And also, apparently walking backwards. Where is everybody? Hi.
I always wanted to see Eridanos. Sky above, sky below, horizons without end. Thanks for bringing me along.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you like it. What about, night. Oh, there you are.
Sure thing, Inspector.
Ah, thank you. That was nice. Wait. Okay. Find additional clues. Dial deleted. Oh, I doubt, but I didn't get to read it? Notice. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Whatever's on that file was worth murdering these people. Now, I'm doubly intrigued.
Huh. I have to find all the different... What's this gun even do? Okay. Also, so she was building a special gun anytime she got drunk. And it's a gun that responds to alcohol? What does it do? What is it called?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
Okay.
Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Looks like a standard ventilation shaft to me. Somebody around my size could have crawled in. Wouldn't have been comfortable or, clean. Ventilation shafts usually turn into sprat nests. See that red wire? Whoever cut that wire was trying to disrupt the circuit. They could have sealed the lab doors temporarily. At least until the failsafes kicked in.
But I can't jump. Okay. Okay.
Attention all personnel. Unscheduled pollination cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time.
How do I do that?
Releasing the mosquitoes for pollination. Cycle is now.
Huh.
In progress.
I don't know what a mosquito is. I don't particularly want to know what a...
We're about to find out!
We're about to go find out, aren't we?
Yes, we are. What am I?
Captain, look out! Here I go!
Covering you!
Sure! Not gonna let you bring me down. I'll fix you right up!
I remember like the manta swarms.
Did you know that mosquitoes will persistently chase an opponent for miles on end? At Rizzo's, we value the dogged work ethic these noble insects display.
To shreds, you say?
Where?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This device bears trace amounts of kerosene, alcohol, and warning. User has stopped paying attention. Aborting state.
Aww. Wiggle the nails out. Construct a lever to remove.
What did you find, Cap?
Ha! Oh, come on.
Slug runs the hotels. And the spaceport. And Law knows what else. So that don't exactly narrow it down.
This mosquito fiasco wasn't an accident, huh?
No password, no protection. Ah.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the orchard's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning. Use of vinegar, a known herbicide, on purpleberry saplings is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards. Chemical makeup of substance. 50% water, 50% vinegar. Trace amounts of woolly cow feces also detected. These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the purpleberry orchards, except for this one, which can be found here.
performing it.
Wait, why are you guys upset? What are you guys shooting?
To shreds, you say?
When did I do that?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
But
This cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
You know you're liable to get sick doing that.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
where's the door? I lost the door! What? Oh.
Here they come. Cover! You got it, Captain.
Not sure that's how that works. But it's cooler this way. That's a lot of experience for this enemy. Hello.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet? All right, let's hear the details. A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
I see you left a few of them intact even. Smashed more than I'd like, but I guess I'm glad you didn't obliterate them all.
Never did like leaving a job half-finished myself, but that's me.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our waspitos?
I did kind of do that myself.
Reckon they've got something in common with the waspitos then. Probably why Slug just set the mechanicals to attack everything. Eventually, they'd kill our pollinizers.
In your delusional fantasy, the waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollinization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself. Well, yes, it's possible to manually start and end cycles in hive control, but we keep a careful watch on it. And
the fuck you do?
Personnel in or out.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further.
Honestly, I kind of agree with that, because there's no password system on it. You just click a button and it happens.
Damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it? You picked a hell of a time to lose your tongue over there, friend.
Was I supposed to know?
I can't force you to tell me anything, but the peace of mind would have been worth much to me.
Was I supposed to know?
Now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Was there stuff I...
What the hell? The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
Never liked paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Cool. Where do I do the tour? I have the golden ticket. Where do I use it? Are they all here? Oh. Don't feel like doing that. That is really far that way. This one's closer. I'll be honest, if I was doing this in real life, I'd be walking like, I mean, it's a great view, but one stray wind and, well, you're dead. It's like real life, I don't like heights. In video games, I don't care, because it's a video game. Hello. Fuck.
Anyone up for a game of sudden death knockout? Yeah, me neither.
Oh. Huh. Interesting. Is that gonna hit here later?
Ugh. rancid salt tuna.
Oh, well, I think it's coming from the pool.
Hi? The fuck outfit is that?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis reveals the chemical signature of this compound is 80% semblant of fertilizer used in the purpleberry orchards. The other 20% is semblant of pool water.
Oh, you're that inspector. Right. Sorry, but the pool's currently closed on account of it stinking worse than my boss. Of course, I guess it don't much matter, seeing as how you already went and stood in the water, pointing a fancy contraption around. I guess it's no business of mine, but is investigating a pool part of your job?
Yes.
Now that you mention it, maybe I ain't all that curious about what you're doing after all. Let's pretend I didn't say nothing. As you might guess, the pool's closed to the public for the moment. Some of the guests ain't taking kindly to it, but it's better than giving folks diseases.
But true.
Sorry, Inspector, but our hands are a little tied at present. Our normal cleaner's off-site, and what with the murder and all, there's no telling when we'll be able to go get him. Can't do much now but wait for the stench to wear off. Found the individual hired to clean face down and his own spit in the orchards. Guess he won't be helping. Well, sure, that all makes sense. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Nope, fuck the bull stuff. Don't care. Yeah, it looks like the thing that was in the person's neck is in the vodka.
With Halcyon.
What floor would you like to visit? Huh? I'm not trapped anywhere. Oh, wait, I get it. This is one of Norville's pranks. Almost got me that time, Norville. Now, can I bring you to an authorized floor? Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor. What authorized floor can I bring you to? Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Okay.
Prepare to be vaporized, unwanted pathogen.
Okay. What is happening?
You think they'd object to me setting up a tanning station here?
Everything's so soft and silky and expensive. Oh gosh, I hope I don't get any grease stains on the furniture.
Cereals are used by the board to control what the colonists think about reality. Quite a powerful thing.
I call the big bed. Anyone wants to challenge me, we can play a hand of cards.
One, there's only one bed. And it's not big. Ah! Can't fit. There we go.
This room ain't so bad. I could get used to this.
Did you know the smoke from high society cigarettes is 10.07% more likely to leave odor and discoloration in fabrics than other leading brands?
Oh, sweet gibbering law. Where'd you come from?
I live here.
Let me just get back in character. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not what it looks like. Easy, friend. No need to get violent. There are as many reasons to spare my life as there are flavors in Rizzo's Spectrum Vodka.
Compare those 8. Give me 8 reasons.
2 reasons. First, I am a valuable asset to the Rizzo's range.
I don't care about that. No one cares about that.
I'm just here doing your job for a VIP. mascots on.
I don't care about that one either. What are your other 6? But wait. I chose attack and sir, I chose attack. Apparently Rizzo's was upset at that. I don't care. Holcomb! What? What? Holcomb! That's Parvati's family? Parvati's family! Parvati! That person had a thing about your family, but first. I also have. Why is this red? Oh, I'm scared of something. What am I phobic of? Not high up, am I? I mean, I'm in a building. It doesn't count, right? Right? Parvati?
Do you think it's strange that I kind of miss Ada?
Everyone does. That person had a note that was apparently from... Hmm. %110 inspiration. And some more block, even though I don't use the blocking. How do I talk to the person? Right.
Fortunately, you managed to save most of the hive. The wasp-mosquitoes are essential to the orchards, you see. Losing them would have cost us months of production. The orchards can be a dangerous place, but my workers understand the hazards. Something about this incident troubles me. The circumstances are suspicious. But let's concentrate on the matter at hand. Have you discovered anything? You have my attention. That's deeply upsetting. Dr. Leora Blossom was an extraordinary scientist and a friend. We have a murderer on the loose, Inspector. As if the death of Halcyon Helen wasn't enough of a blow to our facility.
That already implies there was a murderer on the loose.
Her commitment to her NDA was admirable. I'll make sure to accelerate the payout of her death benefits to her next of kin. Interesting. The Rizzo's family is a small family, Inspector. Most of us recognize one another. Still, any information is good information. It troubles me to believe Leora could have been murdered by one of our own. If there's anything else you'd like to share, you have my attention. Insisted. That's interesting. We'd scheduled a tour of the lab for Helen. Purely a public relations event to be held sometime in the indeterminate future. Then again, Helen and I were not well acquainted. I can't speak to her intentions. A picnic? I don't recall approving a private social gathering at the Orchards. I'll have to make a note of this information. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Was there anything else? That's troubling, to say the least. Any transfer of proprietary data is strictly prohibited without my permission. Everything in research and development is important. But you're right. This thief obviously knew what they were hunting. This feels like more than corporate espionage. Someone's playing with us, Inspector. And I have never in my life enjoyed games. Did you discover anything else?
What is with that inflection?
This incident at the Orchards must be connected to Helen's murder somehow. I don't know how, but I feel it in my marrow. My apologies, Inspector. This case is under your jurisdiction, not mine. I leave it in your hands. When you're ready, I suggest a word with the hotel coroner. She should have finished her autopsy by now.
Okay.
Why was there a suspicious-looking mascot in your room? I'm afraid I don't understand. Is this a lead-up to a joke?
Nope, I left the corpse.
My apologies. I can tell you're not, as they say in Terra 2, twisting my limb. I don't know why there was a mascot in your room. The Grand Colonial doesn't offer that kind of room service, I think. Oh, for law's sake. Never mind. I don't care. The hotel is Cedric's concern, which means this is now his problem. I most certainly did not. My policy toward... In any case, let me... Was there anything else?
What floor would you like to visit?
Okay, I should call this video. Yep, there's definitely something in there. Okay, I was trying to see a building.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
You know, as I look at the giant phallic object, I feel like this just stands for giant cock. This man died the way he lived. Being shot while I made dick jokes. I don't know who's the good.
I just want to be your friend.
So, you guys got anything to say about this?
Move along.
I'm trying to talk to you. I want to talk to you.
Move along.
Fuck you.